this point, the album is called End User. I kind of got the idea because so far in the writing process, a lot of the ideas that are coming up lyrically are sort of dealing with the overabundance of control from the tech industry and sort of how it's growing with AI and the sort of social media, data mining, data farming, all of this sort of thing. And I saw an advert it was actually for a TV, and in the advert they kept on talking about the consumer as the end user, and that's like a very big kind of tech word, and it made me feel uncomfortable. It kind of made my skin crawl, and I thought that's a good name for this record, because a lot of the themes that are coming up kind of relate to that directly. Atmospheric, organic, creatively, and sort of aggressive lyrically. Kind of aggressive. I'm not hiding away from my opinion on certain topics, and I feel like it's got a bit of an edge, sort of an aggressive edge to it. That's very much the point of it, and what motivated me to do it was starting off with little sort of ideas and ambient sequences and expanding on it, similar to maybe how it would work in a jam band type of situation, where you might start, like, one member of the band might start something and the rest of the band picks up on it, and as the jam evolves, different ideas come in and songs form out of those ideas. There's quite a few bands in the early 70s and late 60s, the psychedelic and prog scene that used to do this, and I love the idea of that. But moreover, I love the idea of trying to do that on my own in a studio. So I didn't want to come in with pre-existing ideas. I want to make it very organic and very flowing in that regard. I think if we look globally, what's happening in the world, there's a lot of unrest, and there's a lot of conflict in many different places and many different areas, and I'm seeing a lot of it, of course, in the media and all over the place, and I think that it has to come out somewhere. I think everybody in the world really is feeling under the pressure of all of this sort of stuff, and it's got to come out somewhere. And I'm not one of these kind of people that wants to go on social media and argue with people and rant on Facebook posts. Maybe I do it occasionally, but I don't see the point. It's kind of screaming into the void, and it's coming out for me artistically. Well, I keep getting these thoughts and ideas of sort of pushing back against certain trends and certain things that are coming our way, in particular AI, in particular the kind of the data farming and data mining and collecting all of our information, and sort of almost having a constant surveillance on what we're doing by the social media companies, by big tech companies, really, which makes me feel very frustrated and angry and uncomfortable that this sort of thing goes on and is happening. A lot of those things are sort of coming to the surface when I'm coming up with the lyrical ideas for song. In my head, at the moment, the album is quite long. Song-wise, it's fairly long. They're fairly extended songs, and there's a good mix of ambient soundscapes and a good mix of interesting musical ideas and lyrics, and lots of cool little proggy music-y bits as well. That's how it sounds in my head. Let's see if I can get it out of my head and onto digital paper.